Alright, guys, so the God had planned, here it is today. So, there's definitely a lot of videos on this I feel like that you could maybe follow, but I have to admit, a lot of the information I feel like is wrong. So, I'm gonna teach you guys, in my experience and what I've learned, and what I did to get really good at pull ups. Because I know that a good majority of people can't even really do one, or they can only do a few. And if that's the case, don't worry, that's okay. I'm going to show you how to do it. Or, well, not show you, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. Although I could if you wanted me to, but. So, you probably think in order to get good at pull ups, you just have to do like other exercises that are good at training the lats, most likely. Like a lat pull down, maybe you think you gotta do some rows, right? Well, I have to admit, it's not the case because, yeah, that might help with your back. I mean, it will, but it's not gonna, with the exception of maybe a lat pull down, it's not really gonna hit the lats for one. And two, if you really want to get good at pull ups, then you need to do more pull ups. You know what I mean? That's like saying in order to get good at basketball, you need to go play football. It doesn't make sense, right? So, because in order to get good at basketball, you gotta practice more basketball. Same thing with the pull up. If you want to get better at pull ups, then you need to train pull ups. You can't go and train a lat pull down and expect to get better results on a pull up. So, um, yeah, you gotta do more pull ups for one. And number two, I feel like there might be some other things that could help you in regards to doing more pull ups, and that would simply be like improve your nutrition if it sucks, improve your sleep, and make sure your recovery is good. But to get into what I did specifically to get good at the pull ups, I did this. So, to start off, if you can't do well, okay, I guess I should go through the steps. So, first thing I would do on a pull up, if you can even do any pull ups, is just do as many as you can. And then this goes for the people who can only do a few pull ups, and for those who can't do a pull up at all. So if you can't do a pull up at all, or you're done doing your pull ups and you can't do anymore, crank out what are called negatives. And negatives mean you go up and you just slowly come down. Because the reason you want to do that is because you can still strengthen your lat muscles eccentrically. Your lats are still being worked if you're doing negatives. And then the next part to get good at pull ups is to simply add weight. But when you're adding weight to do weighted pull ups, start small. Because you can't do like, I don't know, maybe like 50 pounds or something like that, and like do a couple of reps and expect to be like really good at weighted pull ups. Or at least that didn't work for me. And trust me, I've tried it, it doesn't really work. Yes, it will build strength if you do like 3 reps, but I have to admit, if you want to do like multiple reps and you want to get really good at the weighted pull ups, you have to start small. You have to do like body weight, and then you have to do like the weight that you can do at the moment. Like for me, for example, I started with like 5 to 10 pounds and got good at that, and then when I got good at that, I started doing like 15 to 20. But what I'm saying, but the other thing I did, sorry, I was lost my train of thought, but the other thing I did when I was done doing the weighted pull-ups is I would just crank out like 3 sets of negatives, and that helped me a lot. And I don't know if I mentioned this. You don't have to use this because you can still get really strong, but creatine helped me a lot too. Creatine overall as a lifter will help you though. It'll help you in like all of your workouts, and it'll just help your muscles overall and help your health. So I would recommend take some creatine. if you want, because I found taking creatine really increased my strength on the pull-ups because I was able to do more reps, and the more reps you can do, the more muscle you can build. Well, as long as you're going to failure at least. Um, so if you do that, then it'll help you a lot. But weighted pull-ups helped me a lot because the more I did that, the more doing bodyweight pull-ups got, like, pull-ups became just really, really easy for me. Like, nowadays I can crank out like 15 to 16 pull-ups in a row just because I did a lot of negatives and I did a lot of weighted pull-ups. And I just got really good at pull-ups. I didn't go and do rows. I didn't go and do lat pull downs. I didn't go and do like dead hangs. I didn't do any of that. I just trained the pull up, and I don't know. I mean, I trained different variations of the pull up. I suppose a dead hang might be it might be okay for the pull up. I don't recommend really doing that unless you want to build like I would assume dead hangs just help with your grip strength and it helps with just improving, like, I don't know, maybe you like rock climbing or something. Like I would assume that doing dead hangs would probably help with that, but I wouldn't know for sure on that. But that's the guide for today, and that's what I got for you, and I just thought I would give out that information. um but yeah, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, and I hope this helped you guys. I'm sorry this one was shorter, but I was able to get, like, basically all the information out that I needed to give. So, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.